Hey guys, welcome to Total Newman. What do we got here today? So here we've got two Packout organizers. This side is my Packout Kaizen cut kit. If you haven't seen the video yet, I have a video posted where I talk all about this and what all its features are. Take a look at that. It's a cool little video. But over here, this is the point of this video. This is the Milwaukee Dozer, the bimetal. It's a 10-piece kit. It's part number 49225605. You basically buy the kit and it comes in this pack out here. I printed this 3D printed handle for it, but it comes in this pack out just like this. But it comes with this like cheapy little foam here that's not very good, and it doesn't hold anything in place. As you can see, stuff moves around. It's just not a good system. So if I wanted to, I could print like 3D print basically like something like so for inside there to hold the hold dozers, but I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do is I am going to cut some Kaizen foam. Now this right here is Kaizen foam. It's basically layered foam. I have two different types. So I've got a skinnier one and I've got a fatter one here. We're going to use the fatter one today, and I'll put it in there, and then we'll see how it goes, and I'll show you exactly how to do it all step by step. So there's a bunch of different types of foams out there. There's Kaizen foam, shadow foam's another one. There's another, I think Eco foam is another one of them. I just use Kaizen foam. So you can get Kaizen foam. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at, it's made by FastCap. So you can get it on kaizensource.com, or I think the website is kaizencaseandinserts.com. I think it is. I'll attach it all on the bottom so you guys can find the links for these. But like I said, you also have them on Amazon too. You can go to my Amazon storefront and then you'll see it all there. So, but anyway, so let's dig on into this thing. So first we got to do is, I'm gonna get rid of this one for now. Maybe we use this one on top. Let's see. Maybe we don't. I don't know yet. Let's just see how we go. So I'm gonna move that one to the side. Let's get my Kaizen cut kit out and ready. All right. So this is our layout here, and this is the foam. So let's get these all out of here. I kind of want to leave it in here so I could lift it out inside of there. Perfect. Yeah, I kind of wanted it next to it so I can kind of see how. Let's make sure that this actually fits inside of here. It sure does. All right, so that's how we're going to do it. Let me get out my pieces. Right. Let's see how we want to design it. So I think we'll do something. So how you do? You could either do it inside of here, or you could do it. You could take this out and design it. Whatever way suits you. So you got to kind of line everything up on it and get it how you want it. Now this kind of can take a little bit, so because I got to play with it and all. So give me a second here. Let's kind of design everything as we go. I'm just moving everything around, trying to pick out this design that I would like. You got to play it with a bit of this, bit of that. I started off putting little ones inside the big ones, and I finally decided to put them all out. All right, so I've agreed on my design, how I wanted to do it. As you see in the time lapse, I changed it multiple different ways. I checked it all different ways. And for one thing, when you're designing out on the Kaizen foam, from my past experience, you want to kind of stay a little bit away from your edge, and you don't want anything too close together, because when it gets too close together, the foam gets like wrapped around it, and it gets crappy. So that's a couple of things, try to stay away from, give yourself a little bit of room from the edge, and also try to give yourself a little bit of room in between each item. So as you see, when I was doing it, I try to put these inside of here, trying to see if it would work, but I don't think that's going to work, because then it's going to move around inside the Packout box. So this is basically the final design I've decided, as you see here. So what you're going to do now is you go around with your Kaizen long needle marker, which is basically, you see that long needle there, and you go around and you trace each item on top of the foam. So here, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I just got to make sure it's all lined up, you know, and I kind of have it so each item is, you know, okay, I want to use this hole saw, I'm grabbing this hole saw, I'm grabbing this, and that's it, without moving other stuff out. That was kind of my goal with everything. And I've kind of got it. I do kind of like this setup like this. You know, it's sort of by size setup, which it'll work. This will work. I like it like this. So here, let me, I'll speed it up and then you guys can watch me, you know, go around all this stuff. Here I am going around every single hole saw with my marker, taking my time, getting it all lined up perfect. All right, so now I've drew out all of my design on the Kaizen foam here. So as you can see there on there, it's all designed. I can grab my my Packout. You know, you can sort of like offer it up. You know, get it in there, see how it looks in there. You can sort of envision it like, looking here, this guy is pretty close to the edge here. Yeah, but it's only an Allen key, so I'll see. I know that now that this guy's pretty close to this lip here, so I'll probably just keep it, leave it where it is. So that's about it. So now it's all marked and we're ready to cut. So just an FYI, if once you lay everything out, give me 1 second here, I'm coming back. Well, once you lay everything out, if you don't like what it looks like, you can quite easily grab an alcohol wipe, which is what I'm trying to find. I knew I had one somewhere. Grab an alcohol wipe or any type of wipe, and then wipe this off, and then pretty much start over. So pretty cool. I printed this lid here. I didn't know this one. I didn't print. I bought this one. This is from We Had Designs, but I did print some also. But I printed this lid for the Packout, and this is where I keep my alcohol wipes. So if you did want to, that's what I was looking for. If you did want to start over, you can just, you know, grab an alcohol wipe it all down, and start over, redo your whole design. But I'm pretty happy with that. So what next step I would do was I grab my blade and start cutting it out. Now, because these are rounds are always harder to cut out. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use each hole saw to gently go down. I'll put it in the drill and then drill out each one. Pretty much is my idea. Is it going to work? I hope it should work. You know, and then just gently drill out each hole. There's the various different sizes, so then it's the perfect match. But I can't do that for these, obviously. So I'm going to manually cut these. So how I do it is, this is my first piece I'm going to cut out, right? So what I'll do is, I know that this part is the deepest. So I'll do this. I'll make sure my blade is as long as the deepest part there. So if you see that, I know that this part is the deepest. So I need to cut that deep for this part alone. And then the other parts are different. So let me go through and cut that out. And remember, you want to cut on the inside of your line. And try to keep it as up and down as possible. And I've learned over time, it's a lot easier to turn your material as opposed to turning your knife. But obviously, you're going to figure out what works best for you. All right, that's my first piece cut out. Now you can go as detailed or as not detailed as you want here. I learned that if you just kind of take your time, cut it all nice, then it creates a lot better of a finished product. There's that part. And then I have this small little blade here that I just want a little, but you got to remember, so here, how deep I'm going to put it you only want this a little bit deep, but you're also going to have that bubble there. So you got to think about that when you're cutting it. So I want it like probably from there to maybe about like right there. All right, perfect. Then when you get it, you want to try and hook it. You know, like get in there and hook like this. Get your finger in there and really hook under the material to try and get, like, you want to hook your finger under there to try and get out that material. You know, the better you hook it, the better it'll come out. Like so. And then this part is going to be a little bit tricky because it's a bit skinny here. Maybe I could use a couple of these to kind of cut it out. It's not too clean there. Let's take a look. And then cut out that back piece, which should be about right there. Let's offer it up and see what we did. Yeah, definitely not my best work. But it looks serviceable. I think I could probably, if I cut a little bit out here, and then a little bit right here. Let's take them pieces out. Let's see how it looks. And you just got to kind of be an artist with it, which some of us are better than others at it. Yeah. I wouldn't mind it sitting a little bit lower, but I will come back to it. Let's see how all the other stuff goes. All right, I'm going to speed this up so you guys can take a look, and then I'll come back to you. All right, so I've got these first couple cut out. Not the most cleanest, you know, it's not machine done, it's done by hand, but it'll work. It's going to work. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the actual hole saw, and I'm going to drill these out. Well, with each bit that is going on each circle. But I only want to go so deep. I don't want these guys to drop all the way in there. So I'm probably going to go I don't know, maybe like, what do you guys think? Maybe like that deep? So they just poke out a little bit on the top? Probably, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll mark how deep I want it. I only want it like that deep. You know, so it sits in there just lovely. So this guy is, what is this guy? I forgot what my sizes are. Yep. Okay. That's about all I wanted there. Just a nice clean circle. And then let's go along and get all of these cut. So one, looks pretty good to me. Oh, it ran away from me. Oh, that one didn't come out as good as I wanted it to, but I think it'll be okay. Next one is, this is the 3.5. What size is this? I think this guy's 3.5. Yeah, 3.1/8. So yeah. That looks about right. That guy came out a lot better than the last one. If you didn't notice, I had the drill and hammer function just now. That's why you heard that hammer ring. I didn't realize it. It's all right. I'm probably actually I'm okay with that. Let me finish this guy up. Finish these last two. Which one was bigger? This one. I'm gonna put the big one up. Yep. All right. That's probably good. I'm good with that. All right, now the final one, and then we will be putting, oh shit, I need to use the other one. The final one, and we will be putting everything back together. And you can see my completed Dozer holder. Good enough. All right, here. If you haven't, let's clean up a little bit here. If you guys haven't seen this guy is the turbo fan. Oh, this guy's amazing, man. Look what. So I have over here I have an air compressor, and I use the air compressor all the time for blowing off things. But you know, it's kind of loud, kind of a pain in the butt. I'll tell you, this little turbo fan takes the place of that air compressor, and I love that thing, man. I've been using it a lot. Where's I'm missing a bit. Whatever. Let's blow all this off. Give me 1 second here. Give me a blow, blow, blow. Let's do full power. Oops. Look at that. Just like the air compressor. All right, so let's dig some of these out. So I went pretty far down, so I'm just going to tuck my finger down and hook it as best as I can. And then just kind of work your finger up. And then that's why you have these. We could put these in the impact over here. And then these guys just kind of smooth everything out. So I don't know if you could see that, but it just kind of makes it flat there underneath instead of digging it. That's what that little piece there is for. You put it in and move it around. You could use like, I'm losing my drill bit here. You could use the scraper here to scrape the foam, but because this is round, it's going to work a lot better here. And I have a smaller one too. Here, I have the smaller one and the big one here. If you didn't watch my other video, this is the hole punch too, to where I can make a hole punch. We'll make one of them as well when we're in there. So let's go through and dig out all these. So how I do it is I just dig my finger in and then try and dig out as level as possible all underneath there. And that's what you're left with. It's basically an unlevel surface. But then what I can do is, if I come in with this guy, It just kind of makes the whole surface level. See how that's all level there? Now that might not sit deep enough. Let's see, we're gonna see how it all goes. Let me go in there and dig deep. Let's dig them all out. One. Ooh, this big one don't seem like it's deep enough, but we're gonna work with what I've done so far. You see how I'm just like digging my finger in there and like tearing it up underneath. I don't know if I tear that one out evenly. There we go. All right, couple more. It's pretty cool, right? All right, so what I'm gonna do is, oh, that guy kind of got away from me. Can you guys see that? That's not flat there. I don't know if you can or not, but it's not flat. So this is when I'll get this and I'll go in. That didn't work as good as I wanted it to. All right, that one looks all right. This one could do a bit of work. All right. Where's my little blower here? Take out a couple of stragglers, you know. All right. It's not as clean as I would have liked it. You can let me wipe off all the edge here. You can see how dirty. Look how the marker goes all over your hands. But you can see how dirty it is. I wouldn't say it's probably not as clean as a cut with the hole saw. I mean, it's definitely the perfect circle. I don't know if it's as clean as a cut as I would like, but it worked. It definitely did work. So let's offer everything in. So boom, wrong size, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 and then my Allen key, and then my 2 drill bits. All right, so there's that. Let me get my my hole saw box. Here's my hole saw box. Let's give this guy a blow. You know, with my handy blower. All right, let's put it in. Let's see what we think. I mean, it's all right. Am I in love with it? No, I wish my holes would have been a bit better of a cut. I wish I could have cut this a bit cleaner. But it's all right. It's all right. I wanted to put I like to put little grab holes. It's just like, where do you put them? You know, because it's so tight here. I could probably add a couple holes. Maybe I could add one here. You know, just like holes so you can grab them out. But I don't know if you need them because I've got them sticking out a little bit, so you can quite easily grab all of them out. I mean, I like it. I'm good with it. I'm happy with it. So there you go. Well, thanks for watching. I have this other piece that is a skinnier piece that I could use on something different. I have the 2 skinny pieces in my cut kit that I could use on something different. But for now, I am going to live with that. That is my hole saw kit. Cut and ready to go. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Tolu and Newman.